It's time for the Coach's Corner Show with your host, Pat Disabato.
Hello and welcome to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I am your host, Pat Disabato from the Southtown Star newspaper, and we are at Providence High School, home of the Celtics, 9-time state champion Celtics, mind you. We had a couple guests on for you this evening, folks. First off, we're going to have Providence Catholic football coach Mark Coglianese. Cogs will be our first guest, and then we're going to have on tailback Dominic Lagone from the Celtics. So a lot of Italian, a lot of guests, a lot of fun for all you viewers out there. All right, hopefully everyone survived a crazy opening weekend of football. In my 23 years of covering high school sports, particularly football, never experienced anything like what occurred Friday and Saturday. It was absolute madness, but good news is we persevered and got through it, and we're on to week 2. Celtics coming off a 42-35 loss to Joliet Catholic, and now they have to travel to Minooka, who defeated Morris in week 1. Big game for the Celtics Friday night. All right, folks, we are going to go to a Beggar's Pizza timeout. Hey, and the good news, when you're at Providence, there's a Beggar's Pizza about 2 minutes down the road on Route 30. So you can go in, pick up a slice after the game, pick up a pizza, whatever. All right, we come back. Providence coach Mark Coglianese will be our guest. Stay tuned.
We came up with a bunch of clever commercial ideas to entice you into trying Beggar's Pizza. We decided to let the food speak for itself.
I'm a pepperoni sausage, green peppers and onions. Don't forget the extra cheese, large pizza. Oh, by the way, I also make house calls. Beggar's Pizza. We lay it on thick.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
If you're in the mood for some of the finest barbecue in the Southland, then Bona Pit Grill and Smokehouse in Palos Heights is the place for you and your family. Whether it's ribs, chicken, brisket, pulled pork, or any other barbecue favorites, Bona Pit serves up a flavor explosion in a championship form. We also offer steaks, seafood, sandwiches, a mouth-watering nachos platter, and salads in a casual atmosphere, with the option of either dining inside or on our heated patio. Watch the big game in our full-service bar or call ahead for pickup. Bona Pit in Palos Heights. All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. And we are not at a Beggar's Pizza location. We are at Providence Catholic High School, as you see by the sign right there. Open house, November 24th for the placement exam. So if you're interested, come on board. And our guest, football coach Mark Coglianese. Cogs, how's it going, my man?
It's going real well.
Thanks for coming on board again. It's been a couple years. I don't think you were on last year, but the year before I think we had you on, right?
I think you were we're up at Beggar's.
Yeah, up at the Beggar's in New Lenox, right?
It's nice to have you here on the turf.
Yeah, beautiful facility here, man. This turf is gorgeous, and I know you're coming off a little bit of a tough loss on Saturday with Joliet Catholic, 42-35 defeat, but what a game, great game, and your impressions of the Celtics play on both sides of the ball.
Right. I was happy with the way we battled back.
Yep.
They jumped on us the first 2 times they touched the ball, they scored. So we were down 14-0 within the first 2-3 minutes. Kids didn't quit, battled back, tied it at 21, tied it at 28, tied it at 35. Came down to the last drive, 4th down situation, came up a little bit short. So, we're going to learn from it,
Yep.
and we'll get better.
I think it goes without saying you're probably a little bit disappointed in the defense's performance, namely the big play. I know Mike Ivelo had some big runs for JCA, and that's something obviously you're going to make some adjustments to and correct.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. They did break some big plays on us, and they're a great team.
Yep.
And they've got a great offensive line. They're big, so they're a little more physical than we were. So we made some adjustments. We're out working on it this morning, 7 o'clock this morning. So we'll get that straightened out. Providence is known for their defense, and
You'll get it straight, that's for
We
sure.
sure will.
Well, offensively, one of the bright spots among multiple bright spots for you was your quarterback, Justin Hunniford, threw for 340 yards. First varsity start. What were you most impressed with Justin's performance?
Justin is very calm, calm under pressure. He's smart. He's accurate with his throws. He'll take what the defense gives you. And like you said, for his first start, just outstanding game. And he's got some great people around him, which helps.
Yeah, you have a nice threat, obviously, Dominic Lagone, who's going to be our guest after Cogs is done. Great game running back, over 100 yards. And you had Miles Boykin, D1 receiver. He put up some big yards. And the offense overall, 470 yards. So this is kind of a juggernaut, huh, you have on offense?
Well, it's week one, and we hope that that can continue, no doubt about it. But like I said, we have great weapons. Besides Boykin, we know he's our D1 receiver. We got some other receivers that are 6'4", 6'5". So we got 3 guys over 6'4" at receiver. Luke Quaranta had a great day at receiver. So and we got Dom in the backfield that can break long ones, and he can even go to a little bit of wildcat. So we're happy with our offense and in the position that we're in.
Yep. Well, I know, open up the season against JCA. From a fan standpoint, Cogs, obviously it doesn't get any better. I mean, you're packing them in, thousands of people coming to these games. And now this week you got Minooka. Again, no slouch here, but I think people should understand it. I mean, as much as you want to play these teams, it's more out of necessity too, right? There aren't teams lining up at the old door here saying, hey, let's play Providence in week 1 and 2 in a non-con, right?
Right. Week 1 and 2, all teams in the state, everyone's got to get 5 wins somewhere.
Yep.
So normally week 1 and 2, you hope those are wins you can get. The top teams like ourselves, like you said, teams really don't want to play us either. So Joliet Catholic down the street, great rivalry, great traditions.
Yep.
So, we bite the bullet. We took a loss. It's going to make our road a little bit tougher.
Yep.
And the same thing with Minooka. Great team. I wouldn't say our backs are against the wall, but it's, we definitely need to win.
Yeah, I mean, with the Catholic Blue, obviously, it goes without saying, one of the toughest conferences, if not the toughest conference in the state. You're going to have your hands full there, and then with the crossovers. So what do you need to do to navigate your way through this schedule and get to the 5 wins? And I know, you're not happy with 5 wins. Of course, it gets you in, but you guys want to compete for the Catholic Blue Championship, right?
Oh, without doubt, yeah. If you can compete for the Catholic Blue, you know that you're in position to do well downstate. 5 wins, that's the low mark. Last year, I believe we were 7-2 at the end of the regular season. So, you'd like to be more in that area. But again, you got to stay healthy. It's such a grind, playing those teams week in, week out. If we can stay healthy, I think every game in the Blue is going to be a battle.
Yep.
Carmel, is very good. Loyola, Rita, Brother Rice, anybody can win any week.
Yep. And as you break down the tape of this game against JCA, Cogs, I mean, and you see the mistakes that were made, I mean, correctable mistakes, I mean, guys in the wrong position at a certain point, or what?
Yeah, exactly. They run a complicated offense, but it just comes down to the basics. You got to read your keys. We only have 1 guy returning on defense, so a lot of kids, a little bit shell-shocked. Again, they score in the first play, so holy cow, what's going on. So we settled down, did better, and like I said, made some adjustments for this coming week.
Yep.
And
expect a little bit better performance on defense.
Oh, we definitely do.
Yep.
Yeah.
And program in general, Cogs, what's it looking like numbers-wise for you guys? And I know this sophomore group's a very talented group. They had a great season as freshmen last year, 8-1 or something. What's it looking like numbers for you, wise, from varsity down to the freshmen?
It looks good. I think the program's in great shape. You mentioned our sophomore team, the great year they had as freshmen. Our incoming freshman group has a lot of talent. Numbers in general are a little bit down, but I hear they're down, down all over. But we love the kids coming in. We have a great junior class. We have quite a few juniors starting.
Yep.
So we're excited about where the program's going to be.
On.
Yeah.
And in terms of opening weekends in your career, both as an assistant and as a varsity coach, did you ever endure anything like what happened Friday night with the rain, and then having to push things back to Saturday?
Right.
How did that affect you as a coaching staff and as the players? How do you think that affected your guys having to wait and endure this whole situation?
I've been here 26 years, and we've never had a game rained out. Yeah, we have a lot of delays, but those storms came in. They put us across in a little preschool. So here all our kids were sitting in a little kindergarten room with little stoves and refrigerators and toys. So we're all crammed in there just because it was air conditioned. That was the only good thing. But the best decision was made. We didn't want to come out and start a game at 10 o'clock or later. And, you know, the thing was, we're all on the same page. JCA went through the same thing, and we all got a good night's sleep. Told the kids sleep in, eat well, have a good breakfast, and you know, I think we were, you know, as prepared as we could be.
Yeah, yeah. And in this facility now with the turf, Cogs, the second year, right? You guys have had this. What has it meant to the program to have this stuff installed, this field turf?
Well, it starts out just with the ability to practice out here at a varsity level, to have straight lines, to have numbers and hash marks. Don't have to worry about, you know, holes and rocks and glass and things like that. So just coming out here every day is refreshing. We can play music before practice. We can run the clock. All those things help us. And lower levels get to come out here once in a while. We get to have youth games out here, which we never could before. So it's just a win situation all the way around. Band gets out here, PE classes get out here. So it's benefiting everybody.
And I'm sure Mark Smith, one of Weathers Inclement, he'll get out here and, you know, hit some ground balls for the baseball team, right?
You'll see the baseball team out here, the soccer team, lacrosse, they're all waiting in line.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful facility, man. I mean, the color scheme, you guys did it up right. It's absolutely gorgeous, man.
Thank you.
And how's your pops doing? How's Tony doing, all right?
He's doing real well. He comes out to every game, and he's always following you and talking about your show. So.
Awesome, man. He's a good man. Tell him I said hello, okay?
I will do that.
All right, Cox, thanks a lot for coming on board again, man,
Thanks for coming out.
And good luck this week and the rest of the season, okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, folks, we're going to a Lisa Thomas Salon timeout. Jump on lisathomassalon.com, get some specials. Kids, you flash that high school ID, $17 haircut for the guys, $27 for the gals. It's all good. All right, we come back. Dominic Lagone. He's going to be our guest, running back from Providence Catholic. We're going to talk some things with Dominic, so stay tuned.
Teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut and style for just $27 and guys get a cut and style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
For over 60 years, Standard Bank has been a part of your neighborhood, supporting sports and other activities, working with communities as they grow and thrive, helping businesses and families to reach their financial goals. In communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, your neighborhood is our neighborhood. We can help you reach your financial goals. To learn about products like Check Free, our super secure service that saves you time and money and makes it easy to pay your bills online, visit standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
If you're in the mood for some of the finest barbecue in the Southland, then Bona Pit Grill and Smokehouse in Palos Heights is the place for you and your family. Whether it's ribs, chicken, brisket, pulled pork, or any other barbecue favorites, Bona Pit serves up a flavor explosion in a championship form. We also offer steaks, seafood, sandwiches, a mouth-watering nachos platter, and salads in a casual atmosphere, with the option of either dining inside or on our heated patio. Watch the big game in our full-service bar, or call ahead for pickup. Bona Pit in Palos Heights. All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. I'd like to thank Mark Cognanis for being our guest. All right, now we're going to have on Dominic Lagone, Providence running back. Dom, thanks for coming on board, my man.
Thanks for having me.
All right, well, you know, good news from Saturday night's game is the offense threw up 35 points. Came up a little bit short, though. What do you guys need to do to rebound? You got a big game at Minooka Friday night. What needs to be done, man, to get the thing back on the winning trail here, Don?
You know, just making adjustments both offensively and defensively. You know, we made some mistakes that can be corrected, and we had practice today where everybody was focused, ready to go.
Ready to go. All right, offensively, a lot of weapons, man. You guys put up over 400 yards. How much fun is it to play in an offense with this much firepower, with Miles and yourself and Justin Hunter, the quarterback?
Yeah, it was exciting, you know, sustaining those drives all the way down the field and everything, and just like knowing that we're able to do that now. It's very exciting.
Very exciting. All right, now one thing viewers should know about Dominic. Now, Dominic is a natural tailback. Last year, out of necessity, the Celtics had some issues at quarterback, so Dominic steps up and fills the role for a season. What was that like, man? First time ever, right? You never played quarterback, right?
Yeah. Well, the hardest part, you know, was just mentally. It was just so much, you know, just not knowing the position and making all the decisions, and it was just a lot.
What was the hardest part for you? as a quarterback, man? What did you find most difficult, most challenging for you?
Probably everything pre-snap, because you got to know the whole defensive scheme and all the audibles and everything, and just it's overwhelming.
Yeah,
a lot of
overwhelming.
it. Yeah.
So needless to say, you're happy to be back at tailback, or what?
Well, quarterback was fun, but running back's my natural position. So.
Yeah. So, what did you take away from being a quarterback and now going back to tailback? Was there anything that helped you become a better tailback, you think, or what?
Just understanding the game, like I had to know what everybody had to do on all the plays, including the linemen. So I know all the blocking schemes already. I know, it's just understanding the game of football. It's a lot easier.
Yep. Now this JCA thing, man, great rivalry. I mean, in the future, if there was an opportunity to not play JCA, do you think it's more beneficial for, Providence to play JCA just from the fan standpoint, or what?
I think it is. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's always a good game, and everybody enjoys it, even though it was a tough loss.
Tough loss, man, but a great game. Great crowd.
Yeah, it was.
Yep. So what do you think? What needs to happen here? And I know, like we talked about with Coach Cogs, I mean, the goals haven't changed here for the Celtics,
no.
right? One loss is nothing here. You guys still have aspirations of achieving your goals. What are some of the goals, and what needs to be done, you think, to achieve your goals this year, Dom?
Well, the main thing is, just focusing on the next game. The next game is the most important game always. So, Minooka's our best rival right now.
Yep.
In terms of importance, so that's what we're focusing on.
Yep. Do you think this offense can sustain this type of firepower? Is that asking a little bit too much to throw up 35 points a game, or what, in the 470 yards?
We're pretty confident. We're just looking forward. We're hoping we can do the same thing.
Yep. Now, you're a Mokina guy, right?
I am.
All right. What youth organization you play with?
Mokina Burrows.
You're a Burrows guy, huh?
I am.
Burrows guy all the way,
Yep.
huh? That's pretty intense out there, Burrows and the Falcons. It's pretty intense. But you're a Burrows guy. You're always a Burrows guy, right?
Exactly.
All right, then individually for you, Dominic, what type of goals do you have for yourself this year? What do you want to achieve?
Really just with the team, win every single game. We all love winning on a team, and that's what we want most.
That's
so.
The main thing. No
Exactly.
1,000-yard rushing season, nothing like that. Whatever it takes to get it done and get the W, huh?
Exactly.
All right. Well, Dominic Lagone, thanks a lot, man, for coming on board Coach's Corner Show. I have to make mention here, folks. I think for the first time in Coach's Corner history, this is 263 shows, right, Gerard? I think we have 3 Italians on for the first time ever, Dom. That's good. Me, you, Coach Cox.
Yeah.
That's impressive. We should have had a bowl of pasta. I should have picked up a pizza from Beggars down the street or something, man. But again, thank you very much for coming on board. Good luck the rest of the season, all right?
Thank you.
All right, folks, we're going to go to an athletics timeout. Our good friend Tom Mulvey from Athletics, best in the business for rehabilitation. So any type of injury, hook up our boy Tom Mulvey at Athletics. He'll hook you all up. All right, we come back, folks. We're going to talk about the results from last week, and we're going to talk about the text poll question, man. Chance to win a $50 gift card, compliments of Standard Bank. All you have to do is answer the text poll question properly. So stay tuned.
Having surgery or dealing with some type of nagging pain that limits your function? Then get to Athletics. We offer treatment for all types of orthopedic injuries, work-related injuries, and sports injuries. Therapists with over 20 years of experience provide treatment that is efficient and effective. Our 2,000 square foot clinics offer state-of-the-art equipment from HydroTrack, Blankenship, and Biodex. If your doctor suggests physical therapy, then you suggest Athletics, where every patient is treated like a champion.
Looking for a lunch you won't soon forget? Check out the new Beggar's Lunch Buffet. Of course you'll find the great thin crust, stuffed crust, and deep dish Beggar's pizza you love, but our buffet goes even further. We have soups, salads, Italian beef, Italian sausage, pasta, and chicken. And don't forget about Beggar's famous cookie pizza for dessert. For only $7.95, it's an incredible deal. From 11 until 2, Monday through Friday, this is a can't-miss lunch that has something for everyone. So get to a Beggar's near you today.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in the Oakbrook Promenade.
All right, welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggars Pizza. I'd like to thank Dominic Lagone, Providence tailback, for being our guest, as well as Coach Cogs again. All right, let's get to the Standard Bank text poll question of the week. All right, chance to win $50. All you have to do is answer the question properly. We're going to throw a little Providence spin on here. Not a Providence football spin. We're going to go to the baseball on this one, all right? A little Providence baseball spin, all right? Here we go. What was the name of the Providence graduate, all right, who was a first-round draft pick by the Chicago White Sox? Okay? Give me the name. Give me his name. Texter number 5 with the correct response will win a $50 gift card, compliments of Standard Bank. I'm lobbing that one up to you, Providence people. You guys just got to knock it down. All right? And just call the number on the screen, and we'll be all set. All right? Good luck. All right, the results from last week, couple games. Mount Carmel, number 1 team, 40. St. Pat's, nothing for Mount Carmel. Matt Domer, 10 carries, 61 yards, a TD. Jimmy Mickens, 11 carries, 66 yards. Marco Borisic was 6 of 9 passing, 81 yards, 3 touchdowns. And Christian Searles had a pick 6 and a couple touchdown catches for the Caravan, who barely broke a sweat out at Soldier Field. Eisenhower 30, Rich East 25. Game I was at for Ike, big win, down 19-0, rallied to win. Deion Parker, 7 of 13, 137 yards, couple scores. Kieran Swain, 40-yard fumble return for a touchdown and a 52-yard TD reception. And Lonell Hill, 52-yard TD reception for the Cards. First time they beat Rich East in 6 years. So Cardinals start out 1-0. For Rich East, Berwin Causey, 3 touchdowns. He was the offense. St. Lawrence 44, Revis 16. Game I was at Saturday night after the Rich East Eisenhower game. Battle of Burbank, Vikings get the silver trophy, man. The silver football trophy is going to reside at St. Lawrence for at least a year. Bobby Kelly, great game at quarterback, 17 of 21, 255 yards, 3 TDs. Frank Miller, 121 yards rushing. He had 3 touchdowns. Mike Fowler, couple TD reception for touchdown. And Julian Gonzalez had a 2-yard TD run for the Vikings. For Revis, Jose Romero, 11 of 21, 124 yards, couple touchdowns. Tyler Wetzel had 2 touchdown receptions. Tyler Ladzuski, the sophomore running back, 20 carries, 77 yards for the Rams. JCA 42, Providence 35 for Provi. We talked about Dominic Lagone, our guest, 114 yards rushing and 50-something yards in receptions as well. Justin Hunniford, 29 of 38, 340 yards. Miles Boykin, 6 catches, 141 yards for the Celtics. For JCA, Mike Ivlo was pretty much the offense. 17 carries, 310 yards, 4 touchdowns for JCA. HF 27, Simeon 13 for HF. Isaac Cutrera, nice job at quarterback, 14 of 17, 267 yards and 3 TDs. James Sheehan, 7 catches, 176 yards, 2 touchdowns. Great game for HF. They've got to go up to Stevenson Friday night. That'll be a big game. St. Rita, 28, Marist 26. Outstanding game, just as everyone expected. For St. Rita, Tommy Mister, he did it all, man. 401 yards of total offense and 4 touchdowns for the Mustangs. For Marist, Jack Donegan, 24 36, 279 yards and a TD. Flynn Nagel, 14 catches, 155 yards. And Peter Andriotti, 18 carries, 93 yards and 2 TDs for the Redhawks, who face Brother Rice Friday night. That will be a big one. Pulaski Road Super Bowl, folks. All right, the Labriola Bakery Cafe Golden Baguette Player of the Week. I can't recall a time that was more difficult to select a Player of the Week because there were so many candidates, which obviously goes a lot about the offenses teams are running nowadays. But I'm going to go with St. Lawrence quarterback Bobby Kelly, 17 of 21, 255 yards and 3 TDs. And namely, big game, first time Battle of Burbank took place, and Bobby handled himself with class, sportsmanship, dignity, and he performed at a high level, so under an immense amount of pressure. So kudos to him. We're going to hook him up with a $25 gift card, compliments of Labriola Bakery Cafe in Oak Brook. Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club Player of the Week. We're going to give the Shepherd Volleyball player Caroline Graham 26 assists to lead the Astros to a 25-17, 20-25, 25-21 win over Illiana Christian. Lisa Thomas Salon will send her out a nice little gift card, goodie bag, all the good stuff. The Bona Pit Grill and Smokehouse Coach of the Week. You know what? Coming off a 4-5 regular season, big first game at Soldier Field, St. Rita coach Todd Kuska. He's going to get a $25 gift card, compliments of Bona Pit, as our Coach of the Week. All right, folks, we are going to go to Labriola Bakery Cafe timeout. When we return, a little high, a little tight. Stay tuned.
Looking for a unique dining experience with incredible food? Then check out Labriola Bakery Cafe. Opened by Rich Labriola, Chicago's premier artisan baker, you know they'll have great bread, but you won't believe the rest of their menu. Wood-fired Neapolitan pizzas, fresh pasta, and their world-famous Richie Burger. There's also homemade gelato and, of course, their famous bread. Labriola Bakery Cafe and Neapolitan Pizzeria, conveniently located in Oak Brook Promenade.
What teen doesn't want to be in style with the latest trends? What teen doesn't want the hottest cuts at an affordable price? It's time to get noticed with the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club, where girls get a cut in style for just $27 and guys get a cut in style for just $17. Get the right look for the right price at the Lisa Thomas Salon Teen Club. Your style, perfect style. Only at Lisa Thomas Salon.
Since 1970, Standard Bank & Trust has been a landmark at the corner of 95th and Western. We're still at the same convenient location, and we're better equipped to serve your needs. So stop by and meet our friendly, professional staff. They provide personalized service and a wide range of products to help both businesses and individuals reach their financial goals. In the Evergreen Park area and in communities all over Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana, we're your neighborhood bank. Learn more at standardbanks.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Coach's Corner Show, brought to you by Beggar's Pizza. Like my guy Gerard Grabowski just said, man, laboring on Labor Day. You know, what I do for you people, I'm telling you, I'm just a giver. All right, folks, high and tight. You know what, the Revis community probably not real pleased with the outcome of the Battle of Burbank. St. Lawrence people, obviously ecstatic, but the atmosphere, electric, even though Friday night, you know, got canceled, got moved to Saturday, probably affected some plans, and not as many people attending the game as they would have Friday night. Still a great, great crowd. Businesses up and down 79th Street, Marquise, Battle of Burbank, good luck. Just a ton of community involvement, and that's what it's all about. That's the game. Memories are going to be made forever. So we'll see. We'll see how it turns out in the future. I'm sure Revis, I know they had a really good sophomore group, junior group, freshman group, and I know Lawrence has a loaded freshman group. So glad these guys finally got it done. It was a lot of fun. All right, folks, hope you enjoyed the show. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.